Welcome to the Our Divine Potential podcast. This episode is called The Etheric Retreats of the Ascended Masters. The Ascended Masters, angels, and cosmic beings maintain vast centers of light in the higher octaves, retreats of healing, government, science, and service. Our soul can attend these retreats of the Great White Brotherhood, called the Universities of the Spirit, while our physical body rests at night. In earlier ages, these retreats existed physically in the lost continents of Lemuria and Atlantis. When those civilizations fell, the retreats were withdrawn from the etheric plane, accessible only to the most advanced initiates. With the dawning of the Aquarian Age, light bearers everywhere can have been given the opportunity to enter these retreats by soul travel. The retreats are organized, purposeful, and active, each built around a specific flame on its altar, each serving a specific purpose of the vast work of heaven on behalf of humanity. They serve various aspects of life on earth. There are those who work with incoming souls preparing to be born, and others present at the transition called death. Those who receive departing souls orient them for their next stage of evolution. Those worthy to take the ascension are escorted to the Ascension Temple of Serapis Bay at Luxor. The retreats are beacons of light within the planet's spiritual body, and their divine influence is felt tangibly in the physical plane. The vibrancy of New York flows from the Temple of the Sun over Manhattan. The peace of the Hawaiian Islands carries the radiation of the Elohim peace and aloha. The purity of Northern California carries the radiation of Archangel Gabriel and the Goddess of Purity. The Masters walk the last mile with us. The locations of the etheric retreats have only recently been made known. On January the 1st, 1986, Gautama Buddha announced that the 7 Chohans of the rays have been granted permission by the Lords of Karma to open the Universities of the Spirit in their etheric retreats, welcoming thousands of students to pursue the path of self-mastery on the 7 rays. El Morya holds classes in God government and the path of personal Christhood at his temple of God's will over Darjeeling, India. Saint Germain teaches at the Royal Teton Retreat. Paul the Venetian hosts us at the Temple of the Sun over Manhattan. Lord Lanto and Confucius serve at the Royal Teton. Lady Master Nada receives students in Arabia. Hilarion unfolds the science of being on Crete. Serapis Bay prepares souls for the ascension at Luxor. Students cycle through 14-day sessions in each retreat, building mastery on each ray. If you would like to receive the timetable of the University of the Spirit retreats, send us a message and we will be glad to share it with you. How to travel there. The angels are waiting for our requests to take us to the retreats. Before we sleep, we can offer a prayer asking to be taken in our finer bodies to the retreats. The mighty I Am Presence and our Holy Christ Self direct the journey. Angels of light are assigned to escort and protect us as we travel, ensuring our safe passage to and from the retreats. Here is an example of a prayer you might give before sleep. Mighty I Am Presence and Holy Christ Self, I call to Archangel Michael and his blue lightning angels to protect and transport my soul to the retreat of, and here you put in the retreat that you're going to. Escort me, instruct me, guide and protect me. I ask this be done according with the holy will of God. A few practical preparations support the soul's ascent. Avoid heavy food in the hours before sleep. Avoid violent or negative content, films, music, reading material. Spend a few minutes in spiritual attunement, reading the words of a master or simply stilling the mind. One barrier, the masters tell us, is a lack of the sense of self-worth. El Morya addresses this directly. The welcome mat is out. God in you is worthy to attend the retreats of light. What to expect upon waking? Most people return from the retreats with no clear outer memory. The soul's experience may filter through to waking awareness gradually. We may wake with a prompting, a feeling, an inner direction. We may have what seems like a vivid dream of a temple, a teacher, or a classroom. Sometimes the memory is activated later when we encounter a teaching or a truth that resonates with something we cannot quite locate. We may feel that we have heard it before, somewhere, sometime. You may have heard it in the retreats. The use of the violet flame accelerates this process. As we purify our four lower bodies with the violet flame, the faint memory of our experiences in the retreats may begin to surface. The Touring Heaven podcast. For those drawn to explore this subject further, this introductory video explains how soul travel to the etheric retreats works and what we might witness when we arrive. The host describes each retreat with detail, walking the halls, sitting in the temples, in the company of the masters. You can watch the introduction to the soul travel and the etheric retreats by clicking on the link below this video. For the full experience, this playlist, shown below, takes you on tours of many different retreats. Each one described so vividly that the journey seems to become your own. Thank you so much for listening, and we look forward to seeing you in another video.